Brett, who's your garbage person of the week?
My garbage person of the week is this guy from the Hoover Institute who is against atheists because they're the real fundamentalists. Take a look.
Well, I think if you're an agnostic or an atheist, you're going to invent your own gods. And that's sort of a trope of philosophy. And they've invented these woke gods. For some, it's Mother Earth or a green deity. For some, it's redistribution or a woke goddess. And they feel that they have all the fervent belief of a true believer, and they're intolerant. What they do is, if you're a true believer in the left, they feel that certain privileges accrue to them. They're exempt from the full force of the law. They're able to go into a cake person and say, you're going to bake this cake, no matter if it's against your religion, but that wouldn't be occur to us.
So I worked at the Hoover Institute for one summer. They are true trash. It is the most conservative think tank in academia. And some of the ideas that come out of that are as unhinged as this. It's a fundamentalist, he's trying to tell you, is the people who don't believe in God. And the non-religious fundamentalists, I'm sure, are the big threat. When meanwhile, in states like Texas, there's a bill that was requiring the 10 commandments in classrooms. It just failed in the House, not because it didn't have the support, but because it missed a deadline. But here is a back and forth from one Christian to another in the state house, proving that folks like this guy, folks like, what's her name? Her name is Candy, I forget, Candy Noble in the Texas State House. It's the religious fundamentalists who are trying to foist their beliefs on other people and feel like they're the ones who are inconvenienced when folks point out their hypocrisies, like in this video.
Why is having a rainbow in a classroom considered indoctrination and not having the 10 commandments in a classroom?
Is that a question?
Yes. Try to understand how this will make a Hindu student feel, how this will make a Buddhist student feel, how this would make an atheist student feel. Just asking for basic empathy. So how do you? So
I don't know how. I think you want me to answer in a way that I'm confused on.
Every time on this committee that we try to teach students values like empathy or kindness, we're told we can't because that's the parents' role. But now you're putting religious commandments, literal commandments in our classrooms, and you're saying that's the state's role. Why is that not the parents' role?
That's really an interesting rabbit trail that you've gone on with that.
Insanity.
Oh,
and that's the thing is that is both of those stances exist simultaneously in the conservative mind. One, that actually it's the atheists who are trying to foist their woke gods on me, and I shouldn't have to accept that. And at the same time, they're putting the 10 commandments in courthouses and in schools, foisting their religion in every step of the way on other people who should be protected by the Constitution from that kind of incursion, and they don't see the hypocrisy.
Yeah, she could not conceive of the idea of trying to imagine how a different person would feel.
Yeah,
like it blew her mind. Wait, but that's not me. I'm the one with the mind. All of you guys are set dressing. What do you mean I'd be the set dressing? An interesting rabbit trail. Yes, it's a rabbit trail to ask you to define the value that is supposedly driving what you believe. Look, they do have values. They just don't have the values they say they do. When they say that putting the rainbow in the classroom is indoctrination, they seem to be implying that you shouldn't be indoctrinating people in schools. The actual value is, I get what I want. That's the only value. It's not generalizable, which is why they don't express it, because it sounds really bad if you say that the only core, the only foundation of my politics is selfishness. If that's the case, and if you suspect deep down that that's what it is, then you're not gonna want to express that openly. But that is what this unveiled. That was an amazing video, Brett.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.